Rescue Ace got some reprints in Maze of Millenia that helps it to be pretty affordable if you aren't playing the Sinful Spoils cards. 3 Hydrant is first. This one can search for Rescue Ace monsters. 3 Impulse. If opponent activates a monster effect, you contribute this from hand or field, and special Machine Rescue Ace from deck. 1 Airlifter. Since it is limited, when summoned, it searches Rescue Ace spells. 1 Monitor. Searches for Rescue Ace traps when summoned. 1 Fire Attacker can be specialed from hand if you summon a Rescue Ace, and can draw 2 and discard 1 if opponent adds a card to hand except by drawing it. 1 Fire Engine also can be specialed if you summon a Rescue Ace, and if your opponent special summons, you can summon a low-level Rescue Ace from deck. 2 Preventer is specialed by banishing a Rescue Ace card from grave, and if control another Rescue Ace monster, can flip an opponent's monster face down. It also can special Rescue Ace from Banish Zone when it is sent to grave. 2 Turbulence banishes 2 Rescue Ace cards from grave to special summon, and can set up to 4 Rescue Ace quick play spells and traps from deck. 3 Ghost Belle can negate some graveyard effects. 3 Ghost Mourner negates a special summon monster. 1 Dogoran and 1 True King Vanisher for small world targets. 3 Small World banishes 1 monster from hand and then 1 from deck that has only 1 thing similar, and then can add a monster with only 1 thing similar to the second monster. 3 Piri Reis Map. Pay half your life points to add a monster with 0 attack, but can't activate the effects of it unless it is normal summoned. 1 Rhoda to add your low level warriors. 1 1-for-1 sends a monster from hand to grave to special level 1 from deck. 1 Called by the Grave stops hand traps. 3 Emergency specials a Rescue Ace from deck and defense, and then sends a Rescue Ace to grave from field or hand. 1 Alert adds a Rescue Ace from grave unless you control Hydrant, then you can add from deck. 1 Rescue targets a Rescue Ace in grave or a monster in opponent's grave if you control Hydrant and you special summon them. 1 Rescue Ace HQ, you can normal summon another Rescue Ace that turn, and you can shuffle 4 of your Rescue Ace cards that are banished in the graveyard into the deck to draw 1 card. 1 Extinguish, if you control a Rescue Ace monster, you can destroy an opponent's effect monster. 1 Contain, can negate an effect monster if you control a Rescue Ace. 1 Reinforce, gives a Rescue Ace 1500 attack and defense, and makes it unaffected by opponent's monster effects. And for the extra, 1 Mudragon can potentially protect from targeting. 1 Proxy F Magician can fusion summon using monsters on field. 2 Almirage to get Hydrant in grave. 1 Sunlight Wolf can add a fire to hand from grave if something is summoned to its zone. 2 Heat Leo can shuffle an opponent's spell or trap into deck. 1 Pit Knight Early can negate a monster card, change its attack to 0 if something activates its effects it points to. 1 Pit Knight Philly is special to a link zone, can have a low attack monster attack twice. 1 Nightmare Phoenix destroys back row by discarding a card. 1 Nightmare Unicorn shuffles a card into a deck by discarding a card. 1 Doolittle Chimera gives fire monsters 500 attack. 1 Fire Charmer can special a fire from opponent's grave. 1 Brute Enforcer discards a card to try and destroy an opponent's card. And 1 Borsal Dragon to help you do damage. And that's the deck at about $35. It is still pretty cool to be able to set for when you are able to.